What?
I didn't click go live.
Oh,
There you go. We're live now.
oh, good.
That was pretty cool, wasn't
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to rub it back a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah, I'd rub it back with some 600 again and just have a look.
All right.
Not too much. That'll do. Yeah, I reckon. I reckon that if you put lacquer on that now,
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be quite nice actually, because you've got the red just behind the blue.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it. Oh, it's just experimental. Not really that fussed.
Yeah, well, the lacquer will also give it a lift. All right. It changes the colour of it.
So not Aussie oil, but lacquer.
Ah, yeah, lacquer. You got any
Yeah.
stray cans of lacquer?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give that a try. Leave your board there so you don't get crap all over the loads bed.
Yeah, I am. I'm just wrapping something around the
Right,
chuck a bit.
yeah, right here.
I've got green on it. That's enough.
I'm just going to go and put the kettle on.
All right.
I'll be back
I'll be here.
shortly.
Hello, person in the background. How are you? Yeah. Yeah. I'm good, thanks. How you going, Joy? Sorry it took so long. I forgot to hit the go live button. I quite literally looked up and went, whoops. Yeah. It's always got that little bit of lag. Sometimes it could just come down to how many people are on the internet at the moment. Being a Sunday, maybe a little bit more than normal. Oh, what's it like outside? Is it nicer than here? Because it's quite chilly here at the moment. Yeah. That's the one part of summer I'm not looking forward to, is the mosquitoes. So what I did today, before I pressed the live button, I I coloured it in magenta, and then I put a little bit of Yorkshire on to just to take that down a little bit because it makes a bit of the grain flick up. And then I've put blue over the top, and that's actually green painter's tape there around the bottom. The magenta didn't come out heaps, but you can lightly. This camera's a bit quanky, a bit quanky with the colours, you know. Normally the camera can see the colours better, but not today. I can see purple. You know, red and blue makes purple, so that's pretty much what I got. But I don't mind. Got a light ring of magenta going around the base there. This is just a piece of wood I did ages ago, months ago. I just wanted a piece that I could practice some stains on that I made this morning, that's all.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Joy. Or morning in your case, probably. You put lacquer on it?
Yeah, one coat. Now, she said it's evening over there, Robbo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having, for some reason, the right. Yeah, 2:34 in the afternoon here. So you're 4 hours oh, no, must be about 8 hours behind us somewhere.
Not too bad, I suppose.
I think it needs more coats of lacquer on it yet.
All right.
That's the
I
problem.
took that off. Then I can give that some lacquer too.
That's the problem with those spray cans of lacquer. You can't. It's not like coming out of a gun. You can't get a good coat on it.
Yep.
But they do serve a purpose, I suppose.
Yeah, for paupers like me, yeah.
Now, I didn't say that, Joe.
You didn't have to. I was thinking it.
Plus the other thing is I had 50 years of accumulated garbage.
50 years plus how many shops have you bought out?
4 or 5.
So you've got 50 years plus their years worth as well.
Well, that's true. No, and it hasn't had any green at all on it. Joy, sorry to disappoint you.
I can see where she's coming from, though. I have noticed a bit of grain come out in it, but I think that might just be the pine, the grain pine.
Yeah. You know the little trick with spray lacquer, don't you? Sit it in a can of hot water.
Oh,
Sorry?
yeah, no, I keep forgetting about that. At least come summertime, I can just stick it on the shed roof.
No, it still doesn't get the same sort of heat into it. Don't sit it on an open flame.
You go boom boom.
Well, it definitely would.
No, I got a little bit of sense about me. It's in there somewhere. I know it is.
You just have to apply pressure to the right part of the body to bring it out sometimes.
Yeah, so I think I ended up creating purple.
Yeah.
Red and blue, or magenta and blue.
Yeah, well, that'll do purple, all right.
Yeah, I think it did, eh?
But I must admit, I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. I'd rather it was red, but oh well.
Maybe what we should have done was put another very thin coat of red over the top.
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't matter now.
Because what you normally do is you start with the darkest colours first.
Oh, okay. So I should have started with blue.
Yeah.
Oh, well, live and learn.
Yeah, don't put too many coats on or it'll run.
Yeah, no, it's not running. I don't know if that thing would run fast enough to catch it, to be honest.
I must admit I'm feeling the same way today. I'm a bit weary for some reason.
Because you've been setting up your cameras and stuff, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
It does get to you mentally after a while. Especially if it's not going right.
Yeah. I think you must have a bit of a fetish, have you, Joy, about green?
She likes yelling green.
Yeah.
She's in the desert. She can yell it as loud as she wants.
That's probably why she likes green. Great name.
Doesn't have the same meaning for me. Nice and shiny now. Like shit, isn't it? Sometimes I feel like I just want to rip the roof off my shed to let some light in.
Yeah. Oh, our roof has no skylights or anything in it either. I just rely on fluoros. I deliberately didn't have any skylights put in.
Yep. Oh, you should have a look at the range of LED lighting they do these days.
Oh, these are all LEDs in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm finally going to sit down.
On the lathe.
No. Don't know if you can see me down there. Bugger.
That's right. Just bend down every now and then. You'll be right. Oh yeah. I thought your pouch packet there was like a monitor screen or something. Hey, I had to zoom go larger to see what it was. Oh, you can leave it there. I don't care. The light was reflecting off of it.
Yeah. Right, I've got to tilt the monitor down so the colours are right. And just lift that up at 15.
Right there.
Right.
So what does one have on their lathe?
Sorry.
What does one have on their lathe?
Where I was playing around this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Mate.
Yep.
Yeah. Busy playing around with just checking something to make sure that the theory I had in my head was right, which it is.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, well, I find it very easy to make a fool of myself without trying, so I don't want to do it with trying.
I think
so,
everyone finds that easy to do.
Yeah, I have no trouble at all doing that sometimes.
I should just swap my name over.
I'd put another coat on it, Joe, if that just
Yep.
go down to the waist. Now, the bit of pine at the end that's raw
Yeah.
will absorb the lacquer quicker than anywhere else. So, g'day, Mike. How are you?
How you going, Mike?
Just see if it's dry enough to put another coat on.
Yeah.
And what delightful things are you doing in your shed this afternoon, Mike? Did you get those dovetails done?
Mike, he's going to bust your balls every time he sees you now.
No, I'm just curious. That's all. I got a thumbs up, so he must have got them done.
Oh, Mike, you haven't made a device that makes it easy for you.
Yeah, I'd hate to think how many years it is since I hand cut dovetails, I'm afraid. Oh, back to your old job. Yeah, like I said, Jay, don't put too much on or you get a run in it, and that's the end of it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's starting to look better and better with the lacquer on it now.
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing how the lacquer makes the colours pop a bit.
Sorry. I'll have a word to the railway service about that.
Well, they sneak one in on you, did they?
No, I need to have the timetable up against the wall here.
Geez, if you're in Victoria, that wouldn't do you any bloody good.
Why?
Well, they alter it whenever they feel like it.
Nice.
Particularly at the moment with the COVID around, the train services all over the joint.
Yeah, I bet.
Last Friday, I had to ring up a friend of a friend in Perth, and he answered the phone. Oh, a Victorian, eh?
Nice one. I like it.
Apparently in Western Australia we're called Victorians now, not Victorians. So I just laughed.
That's funny, isn't it?
He knew my phone number. He said, I knew I could get away with that with you.
Well, everyone who likes purple and blue, blah, there you go. A little tiny bit of pink magenta ring down the bottom here.
Oh, a few bits
Wow.
of, well, I call them burl, but over there they call them burrs. So, yeah, it could be interesting there, Mike.
So, are you going to carve an elephant's head into it or what? You want to check out Simon O'Rourke? Man, he carves with chainsaws. Wow, he's incredible, that guy.
You know, there's a hell of a lot of good chainsaw carvers in Australia too.
Oh yeah, I just seen this dude on Facebook and I like this stuff. That's all. It's like he gets a live tree that's still in the ground and he just trims all the branches off and turns it into something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at trying to find a chainsaw carver to do the big gum tree we cut in the front of our place.
Oh yeah. What about
that's a bummer.
see if Martin could do it? Isn't he in Perth?
I'm not in Perth.
No, Martin, I said.
Who?
Is it Martin Pavey or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something like that. does a lot of carvings where he just does patterns on wood. It looks really nice. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Now, you're going to part that off in the lathe, or what are you going to do with it?
No, I was going to leave it like that.
Right, all right.
I'll just lacquer the bottom later. That's inside the chuck. I think Amber's gonna pour some candle into it and make a candle out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens to everything that I make that resembles a cup or a shot glass or something. She puts aside, and it's gonna get candle wax put in it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I must admit, I love watching chainsaw carvers work, particularly good ones where they just seem to have a flair for it, you know.
Yeah. I've seen some of the chainsaws they got. They're really tiny blade on them now, like a bloody 4-inch blade. That'd be pretty cool to try out.
Yeah.
No coming back from those cuts though.
You haven't gone to sleep over there, Joy, have you? Or are you annoyed with us for not using green?
No, she left ages ago.
Did she?
Yeah. Before Mike came in, it went down to 0, the counter, so there was only me and you in here. Now Mike's in there and there's only 1, so.
Yeah, might have been out making a cup of tea when she left.
Oh, she didn't say she was going.
Oh, right.
Last couple of times she's come in here, and it's been just as you've left or you were just about to go. She
Yeah,
leaves
I know.
as well. She goes too. It's like, oh, all right, catch you later. All right, Vegemite. It's nearly dry.
Well, what I'd do before you've got about 4 coats on it now.
Yeah.
Now, I would cut it back with Yorkshire Grit before you, or a scouring pad or something, and then before you put the final coats on.
Why?
Eh?
Why?
Well, if you rub your fingers around the pine, I bet it's got little prickly bits in it.
Just bits of crap.
No, it tends to raise the grain up a little bit, that's all.
All right. Well, I got.
Yeah, that'll do. Well, just feel the pine bit near the chuck, if you reckon it's nearly dry, and just have a look.
A bit tacky still.
Yeah, right. No, in this weather it'll take a while to dry. And it's got to be dead dry before you put the scouring pad near it, or you'll just rip it all off.
Yeah.
You'll turn it into lumps.
Got one of these today.
God, that's hard work with a bloody handle.
Hey?
That's hard work with a handle.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have anything else, and the only other saw I had was a fine tooth one. So I cut myself off a piece of desert ash. It's 3/4 dry, so it's I I'll say cup because every time I say goblet, you must be thinking egg cup in your head anyway. One of the cups that I made out of desert ash, it didn't crack, didn't split, nothing. So it's kind of at the right dry, enough dry to be turned. Did you see what I put in my post on Facebook yesterday?
Yeah. I nearly responded and I thought, no, I won't give you the satisfaction.
Bastard.
I know. I have quite a few people say to me, oh, did you see what I wrote about you? I said, yeah. Why didn't you respond? I said, well, I give you the satisfaction. They say, you're a mongrel, aren't you? I said, yep.
I'll give you a thumbs down then. Thumbs down for not replying. I must be doing pretty well. I got one of them a couple of weeks ago. You know you're doing well if you get haters. Yes, Mike. Yes, that was excellent. I loved that. I hope he does more like it. That was pretty cool. And all the olive wood he's got, I was a little bit jealous. And I don't know if he's going to try and sell that tablet afterwards, but having maybe 4 or 5 layers of sawdust, some paint over it, and some lacquer, I'm not too sure how he's going to go about rubbing that one clean. Robbo?
Yeah.
Costas had a laptop and he had it sitting on the headstock of his lathe.
Yeah.
So when he was spraying his work, going and it's going that way, and his laptop sitting there, his laptop was copping the whole lot. And it was a white one. It was a white one, I might say. He goes, everyone's going, oh no, look at your stuff, it's getting paint all over it. And he goes, that's all right, that's what it's there for, to get dirty. Crazy.
No, you should really let that dry overnight, I reckon, Joe, before you even start thinking of rubbing it back.
Yep.
Because I reckon you'll just peel it off or clog it up and put lumps all over it. Sometimes patience is a virtue.
Yeah. So I've got my markings. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done, but
yeah, I'm going to have to go shortly anyway.
yeah, I kind of figured that. I didn't think you'd be here very long.
Start getting everything set up for tonight.
Yep.
Oh, I learned a new saying last night. That was watching Wayne's live.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Blue Peter moment. I'd
What's
never heard
that?
that before. Well, apparently there was a show on English TV, a kids show where they used to make projects with kids, and you know how chefs and everybody have said, "Oh, here's one I prepared before."
Yes.
Right. Well, that's what they had. They'd bring something out, and everybody started calling it a Blue Peter moment, you know, because they'd had one prepared before.
Yep. Yeah, Scott pretty much did that too. He half did his project before the kind of it made
Yeah,
it a bit quicker.
that's just not good enough, Mike. I don't know that I can accept.
Better watch out, Mike. He might have admin rights and. Hmm.
No, no, I know it's the middle of the day for you, but it's a Sunday today. What are you doing working on a Sunday? What am I doing working on a Sunday?
Hey, Robbo,
Mm.
can you type something into the chat, or can't you do
No, I
that?
can't. No, I can't. I can't actually.
I was gonna put you as an admin on so you have the blue spanner.
Yeah, well, I'm just working off StreamYard. I'm not working off Facebook. Off
Yeah, no.
YouTube.
Hello to the second person in the background.
Yeah, that's like one of our shows out here. I forget the name of it now, but it was a kids program, and they had one of the zoos bring in some snakes, and the snake latched onto the bloke's finger. They had a hell's own job of getting it off. Oh, you bought yourself a new centre finder.
um, I've had this for ages.
Ah,
Maybe you just don't pay attention.
no, well, maybe I do, but that's not the one you were using the other day.
That's the only one I've ever had. I don't own another one. I've got a, I got this, a square. But other than that, this is the only centre finder Amber's ever bought me.
Oh, yeah, right. No, now that I see it, yeah, I see what you mean. It's always been sitting on top of a log. I haven't noticed the circles on it before. That's the problem.
Oh no,
Yeah, there's some good YouTube clips on the oopsies that have been done on live TV shows. We had another bloke out there called Graham Kennedy. He used to do a variety show of a night time called In Melbourne Tonight. And he had a dog, a big golden Labrador. And the first time he ever brought it on the show, it cocked its leg on the camera, and the cameraman caught it. The audience broke up.
I put it on mute for a second because I had to bang the center in. Oi. I'm just going to put it on here and chip the bark off, would make it a bit easier, I think.
Yeah, I very rarely take the bark off. I just stand out of the way and turn it on.
Unfortunately, the force that the bark comes off, it more often hits the shed side and whacks at me anyway.
All right, Joe, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll finish my cup of tea.
All right.
So I better get to work and do some work and lay this thing out for tonight, I suppose. All right, I'll catch you.
All right. Thanks for coming in. See you later.
It's all right. See ya. Got to get up first. Oh, that's always a problem.
I mean, I just might do that, I think. Just knock it off with the tool. So today I used a little bit of this, a bit of stain that I made today. It's I'll shake it up and then you can see it on the side of the bottle. It's magenta. It looks red there, but it's magenta. I got a red one here. Oops, it was a bit close. Washed out from the light. I don't know why, but I got a black one. I'm going to try that one next time. Got it in a little spray bottle, little bottle. The piece that I had before, it was just something I made ages ago. I just wanted to see what the colour was like on it because I never coated it in Yorkshire or Aussie oil or anything like that. All right, I'm going to change cameras. Oops, wrong button. I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to duck inside. It'll be like no more than 1 minute. I don't even want to be that long. It'll be 30 seconds. Oh, it was made from pine, Mike. It was just pine. Just a free pallet pine that I normally get. Oh, sorry. That's cosmetic dye. I used to make goat's milk soaps, so that's what I've got the dye for. I've found out of all the dyes and stuff that I've tried, cosmetic dye is definitely the best. No, most places that sell stuff to make candles, they'll sell it. So you just get it off them. It's normally pretty cheap. I think I paid like $4, maybe $5 for the big bottle that I just showed you. A small bottle here, but I have used it all. Yeah, it is. Some of the people were talking about stains and stuff yesterday, and I don't know. I got the stuff around my own home. I can't justify buying someone's watered down color when I can make it to the color I want, instead of just getting the colors that someone else has already made. Then you make your own colors if you really want, out of those colors. There you go. I'll drag you away. Yeah, so I'm gonna dye this one as well. So I did that. That other piece was more of just experimental and mess around. This is desert ash. It's classed as a weed here. So and Sid, it's actually Sid's job to find plants like that, trees, get them chopped down, then he gets the wood. So methylated spirits. It's about you got to be pretty liberal with the color though, because if you're not liberal with the color, it just doesn't come out. And the spray bottle doesn't work very well. You just spray it onto a rag and then off you go with the rag. The rag does work the best, even though I'm a bit annoyed that it soaks up a lot more of your product than what goes on the wood, but yeah, you know what? It works.
China just released the names of the first 2 people that contracted the coronavirus. Some Ting Wong and Ho Li Fok.
Did you hear that, Mike? Obviously, I'd say you would have.
Wow.
I had to put more in there because it wasn't making the colour.
Yeah. Russia vaccine rollout plan prompts virus mutation worries.
The only people that are mutating it, it's still in the lab.
Apparently there's meant to be a big asteroid near Earth day before US election.
Cool. Read motherfucker. Alright, I'm better.
There's a big tower bridge stuck open in London. It fails to close.
Nice one. Alright, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm going back inside looking for this.
Alright, do it like that. This is 3/4 dry, this wood. I've made a cup, a long stemmed cup, about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it didn't split. It had nothing, so it's more on the drier side than the wet side. That was just my little guarantee that it's going to stay on the spikes, because it didn't look very good. So just thought I'd give it a bit of a whack, you know. Wrong thinker. Yep, you definitely got to tread on some toes to be a politician, don't you? I know all about it. Some may say a little too much. I used to be in a political party and didn't like what they were doing and couldn't do nothing about it, so I left. Game over. See you later. How you going, Jappy? Bit of desert ash today. Don't get too enthralled and used to the grain, because I'm going to stain it. Oh, he was in already. He's got a setup for his live tonight. So there's a few things he likes to practice and just make sure he's got it down pat. I'm good, thank you. Already done one project this morning. Pardon me. Oh, I already did the shape and everything a couple of weeks ago. I made some stains this morning and wanted to try them out. So it's just pine. It was just free palette pine. Didn't put a color down the bottom. I just put painter's tape around there. I was actually going for magenta and blue, but I got too eager beaver and put the blue over the magenta before the magenta had dried and it turned to purple. Doesn't matter. So what I've got to do with this piece is I'm letting the lacquer dry for 24 hours, and then I'm going to stick it back in the lathe because I've left this bit so you can see the chuck marks. Put it back in the lathe and just knock back the first layer of lacquer to take the furriness out of it. Yeah, go get some. I was explaining it to Mike before, Jappy. Go get some cosmetic dye. You can get it from places where they sell, or where you can buy stuff to make your own candles and stuff, and then mix it with methylated spirits. Makes a nice dye. Definitely makes a nice dye. I mean, like, it depends though. If you can get your hands on ISO cheap, that would measure be better again. It would measure I think that would evaporate a little bit quicker. Yeah, anything to help out. Anything, I'm not interested in buying anyone's stains if it's that easy to make. All right, thanks for coming in, Mike. Have a good day at work. I'm just getting it down to get rid of this bit here. Actually, I don't even really need to worry about it because I'm going to nick it out later anyway. I'll just do a cup. Yeah, something like that. Oh, sorry, Jappy, I didn't see that. I just had a really big notch here that I cut because I cut one way and then I turned the piece of wood around and I cut it on a slightly different angle. Second from the lowest. I couldn't tell you what speed it is. No, it's got 5 speeds. It's 5 gears in there, but I've got it on the second to lowest. I've got to bore out the middle in a minute, so I just figured it would be best to have it on a bit lower. So I'm just leave it there. Just get into a habit, you know. Too big. That's okay. Easily fixed. Yeah. Yes, I do, Jappy. I think the top speed it goes up to is 33 RP, 1,000 RP. Nah, 3,300 or something like that, you know. Yeah, I can. I'll do that later. All right. Or better still, you can go to you can go to a store called Carbotech. I'll type the name in for you. That's the brand name of my lathe, and it's a mini lathe. It cost me 400 Australian dollars. The website with the place I got it from is called Carbotech, and that's the name brand of the lathe. So it should be relatively easy to find. The motor is down there. Bit of a stupid spot to put a motor on a lathe, if you ask me. But you know what? Yeah, it's like their very base model. Still cast iron and stuff, cast iron bed. It's not too bad. When you say mini lathe to a lot of people, they kind of cringe, you know. Yeah. It's a bit of a silly idea, a silly place to put a motor, if you ask me. I mean, I know it saves room and etc., but so where's all the dust for? Oh, it's running pretty true now. Bloody typical. I get the good end on the chuck and in the chuck, and Robbo's not even here to see it. Hang on, I'm just gonna go and let my dog out. He just wants pats. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can't help that when the wife does that. I'm not gonna bark. It's not my money, but this is a lot of money. But when you need it, right? You have to have it. All right, I'll look that up. I don't even know what that is. Oh, look, I can't even. Won't let me copy it. That's just poo. I'll load it up in the YouTube chat so I can copy that name and have a look what it is. Oh, that's sorry. I just worked out what you meant. I moved one of one of my cameras down a bit lower too, so it's a bit. Oh, it's right on it now. It's nice wood. Have you been saving your pennies? Are you going to try and sell the lathe you've got to contribute towards your funds of buying a new one? Yeah, well. Well, this lathe that I've got, it would be. I'll get my ruler. It is. My lathe is 640 mil long. And I've actually got it on an actual a lathe stand as such. It's a metal one, but that you don't have to do that. You just bolt it down to a table or something. Get it at its right height. And instead of, because I don't have much space, so to save space, I've done away with even thinking about getting a cyclone or all of the other stuff you need that goes with that. I've just got a box. Look, you can see it down here. That white, that's just an old storage container that we never had the lid for anymore. I just call it my dump box. Everything goes in there. It's basically my bin for the shed. And when it gets full, I pull all the paper and sandpaper and stuff and whatever's in there, gloves and stuff. And I put the sawdust in my garden. Yeah. No, it's it works perfect if you can build it. I'm not very good with when they say measure twice, cut once. I need to measure 1,000 times, and then I'd still stuff the cut up. I mean, if you can get your son a cheap enough one, it's definitely worth it. He's got skills already. He'll make money. He'll pay it off in no time. I really, really wish I knew someone that turned when I was his age. Very lucky. All right, so I'm gonna bore out this. Get in there and carve it out with get it out with the bit more of the bowl gouge, then put it back in there, get a bit more out, etc., etc. Oh yeah. Let's just double check to make sure the chuck's done up tight, since it's got no support. Yeah, you learned 14 years earlier than I did. Sounds like a lot of stuff is japping. There's a website. It's very similar to eBay. It's called AliExpress. Have you ever been there? That's where this bit came from, and I do believe it didn't cost any more than maybe $4 or $5 Australian dollars, and it was free delivery. So, you know, if that would help or anything. Everyone goes, don't buy cheap Chinese. Well, this is tungsten steel, so doesn't matter. The Pelicans want to pay 3 times, 4 times the amount that I'm paying, then let them. Yeah, Alibab's all right, but you got to buy in bulk. You don't have to buy in bulk from AliExpress. But in saying that, Alibaba owns AliExpress. It's just better, I think. It is for me anyway. Now, there should be an option at the top of the screen that says free shipping. You got to tick that, so it brings up nothing but free shipping stuff. If that's an option. And maybe have a look on your computer, Jappy, and not your phone, because there'll be different options on the computer. I always look on my computer over a phone. Oh, um, I'm not sure, to be honest, Chappie. Inside doing something. Normally in here, all right, I just heard her in the kitchen. So she's in the kitchen. Okay, no worries. Have a good day, Jappy. Thank you for coming in. Wasn't too sure if that's what you meant when you said take it easy. Like 20 minutes ago. Hey, come on now. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Oh, way out now, isn't it? Come on. What's going on with these fucking dogs? What the fuck is doing? Yeah, who does that? I'll put it on mute. Huh? What about that? Well, in my books, it's a goblet. In Robbo's books, it's a egg cup. So only time will tell. There you go, Amy. I've had it on mute since Robbo left because I don't think the rest of the world wants to hear me swearing every 5 seconds. You know, like us Aussies do. Oh, bugger. Yeah, I know the feeling. I got L4 and L5 is knackered, and L3 and L6 are now partially knackered because they're taking the brunt of everything. I moved my camera down like this one, another foot or so closer. So mainly so Robbo can get more of an idea of where I'm going wrong. I've already done one project today. I make my own dyes. Oh, not dyes, sorry. I make my own colours from dyes. And I've done that. I did the shape I did a fair while ago, but I never coated it, never sealed it or anything because it was just fine. It was just play around. It started off with magenta and then blue over the top, but I didn't realise at first you need to have your darker colours down before your lighter colours. So hence the reason why I'd say it more looks purple, if anything, with a bit of a magenta ring going down the bottom there. I just got I put clear lacquer over it to seal it a little bit, so it's got a little bit of a shine going on. It's got no green in it, but some green sticks out. That just comes out of the pine itself. Yeah, there's nothing special. Unless we just have candle wax poured in. Yeah, S1. Wow. Where's that? Right up in between your shoulder blades or something? Oh, bugger. So it makes it more of a pain in the bum to sit on your bum. Like that. Don't do that. Oh, Sir Bark-a-lot.
Huh?
Sir Bark-a-lot.
Yes, that's fine.
Amber, I don't care. Oh, fuck off, fucking God. God, attitude. What's going on? You did it again, didn't you? Amber and the fairy kids. Yeah, they're fine. Amber's back is just goes from bad to worse. We think it's bad, and then she pulls it again, and it gets worse. So she's not. It's the muscles around it. Not having much luck at the moment. Oh. Yeah, no kids here. I can't have them. Oh, I'm gonna be game and use the carbide bit. These buggers bite. These buggers bite bad if you're not watching what you're doing. It's called a finisher. It finishes some stuff, all right. Go straight in the bin. Hmm. How many people have said that? About the kids, I mean. I'm kind of pushing my luck a bit here, but oh well, it's the name of the game, isn't it? It's a knockout. That's the name of the game. Yes, my dog doesn't want any birdies having any of his food tonight. Hmm. How you going, Tommy? Good morning. It's 4:45 in the afternoon here. Tommy, did you watch all of the crafty things yesterday? They started pretty late for the old Aussies, so I only got to see up to Heidi. Oh, nice. What emoji is that? It looks like is there a cigarette hanging around his gobbles on it? Okay. All right.
Ready?
Okay, I'll be in a sec. All right, that's my dinner call. Oh, it's a bull terrier cross Rhodesian. He's got the coloration of a Rhodesian, like orange, and he gets the fur stand up and stuff, but he's the height of a bully and the aggression of a bully. All right, folks, I'm gonna call it a day. My tea's ready, so I'll just finish it tomorrow. Still appreciate you coming in. Robbo has his live at 7 o'clock for you, Amy. 6:30 for me, but oh, 6. Yeah. Anyway, you get what I mean. 7:30 for me. All right, this is what I made Tommy before you dart off. I made this earlier. Yeah. It's meant to have magenta and blue, but that doesn't matter. I did the lighter color before the darker color. There. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a good day and night wherever you are. Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Get that away from my fat belly. All right, see you later.